what's up? So it's been a little bit of a time here. Just got done doing some broadhead reviews a few weeks ago, which you guys probably maybe have already seen. We're hopping back into a little bit of some habitat project here. This is a food plot we planted last year, but as you can tell, this thing has got some major weeds in it. Nothing crazy. There's a turkey right there. Did you see that? She got poults. There must be poults. That's cool. Well, there's a bunch of them. Hold on. She slipped in the woods before I could, with her babies, before I could get them. Okay, so what I was saying was, we got some maintenance we got to do this food plot. There's a good catch of clover. There's actually some good catch of chicory in here. So the main key is here, we've got a weed whack. That's the biggest thing, weed whack. It's a great thing to do for your clover plots. It mitigates a ton of the weeds, and it's not too hard to do. I mean, this food plot's not even 1/8 of an acre. It's really small. It's a nice little kill food plot, and that's what we're here to do today, is just do some weed whacking. We're gonna hang a couple cameras up and get out of here, get back to work. Okay, just hold on a few minutes while I do some weed whacking. All right, that's done. So there was a ton of clover underneath of all of this, and I really should have done this a little bit sooner. This is about almost the last week of July, which is the time I really like to do it, but since this is a brand new plot, clover couldn't compete with the weeds first thing in the spring. Weeds overtook, matted down some areas, and there is just a nice lush clover field right underneath of all of this that I just weed whacked. So it should turn out really great. I don't know how many poults were in this grass. Now that I'm done weed whacking, I'm hearing kiki runs on both sides of the food plot, and I'm guessing there's probably half a dozen poults in here, which is good. This is actually the property that Brandon shot his turkey this spring. So now that the weed whacking is done, there's really nothing much else I'm going to do to it this fall. I could, if I wanted to, spray some grass-specific herbicide on it, but there's really not a lot of grass in here. It's just basically broadleaves. So weed whacking it actually makes those broadleaves more palatable as well, so it just enhances your food plot. Just a lush, completely weedless food plot shouldn't be a desire. I know it is, and it looks pretty, but really, broadleaves are a natural food source for animals. So having some in there isn't going to hurt a darn thing. It's not going to hurt a thing other than what you think it should look like. So we're done with this. The only thing I will add to it is that this fall I do plan on bringing back more oats, because they love those oats early season. The turkeys love the oats. They love the clover too, but just to add that little extra enhancement to the food plot. Other than that, this food plot's ready to rock. Now it's time to set up some trail cameras. So last year, this food plot is the second year I'll be hunting it. So the first year I was hunting it, it's right in that tree right there. That would be on the most northern edge of the food plot. And I had some missed opportunities, but you know, I ain't perfect. One thing I did notice, there is a divide in this food plot with this autumn olive here. So it almost makes it a bottleneck right here. It does, it just makes this a bottleneck right through here. So what I wanna try and do is find a tree, which I think I can see one right there, right in the middle of that bottleneck. It'll give me an opportunity at both sides of the food plot, and it'll actually put my wind back further to the west wind opportunities, better for west wind. And there's it falls down about 2-3 feet, so your thermals will draw down into that area if I'm closer to this edge, or that's the hope at least. I'm gonna pick a tree out, hang a camera here, and then we're gonna go back further into what I suspect is the bedding area and hang a camera there. All right, well, it's a pretty heavy deer trail right here. This will probably be the tree. I'll be able to shoot into the edge of the food plot there. You can see the light coming through and shoot there. The problem will be is if these deer decide to come from behind me while I'm in this tree. But a simple solution, and even like on public lands this is possible, you can take and manipulate their travel patterns just a little bit. Now you can't go on public land and cut a bunch of trees, but you can see this is a pretty tight area the deer are crossing through right up this hill. All I need to do is take some brush, plug it. Now it might put them up further that way, and they might come up there. But if I know that the bedding area is back here, more than likely they're just gonna come up over there more. So I'm gonna grab some brush, plug this up, hang the camera, and we'll walk back to the grasslands, or the bedding area. The mic died on my camera, I apologize. But I got the cameras up, I got out of there, and now I'm to another food plot. I'm gonna also weed whack. This food plot was the one that I did start to finish. If you guys wanna see a start to finish food plot, You can check the link up above or below in our playlists. This also needs weed whack. Would be the first full mature year of clover for this little food plot, and it's going to turn out great. These weeds that are competing with it right now won't be able to compete with the clover after I cut it. It's going to come up nice and lush by the time October the 1st hits for deer. It's going to be show wheat. Yes, this is another food plot. I'm on a different food plot, but this needs weed whacked and the mic had died. So here I am, going to finish this out, put another camera up, and I will see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.